I'm Zerfall.
I'm Bobo the Vulture.
And this time I've got the instructions up here that will help us out a little bit.
Yeah.
So, it turns out that there were a lot more cars that I could have been shooting, I think. Every time we saw a red car, that was apparently the car I was chasing. Because there's only 4 red cars in the game.
Wait, isn't your car red, though?
Yeah, but other than my car, if there was a red car. Oh no, I am the drug dealers!
You need to look at yourself before you accuse others, Zerfall.
But, so, we have this messages section that kind of explains what's going on a little more. At the start of the game, you'll be told by HQ that a single armored supply car has been spotted moving towards the center of the city. One after the other, 4 delivery cars will enter the city and park near the center. The armored supply car will then drive to meet the parked delivery car and hand over some drugs. The message will say, "Drugs exchanged." Then carry on driving around the center. Each delivery car will then drive to its own particular hideout, after which it will be undetectable. Drug car is hiding. After the 4th car has made its pickup, armored car running message will appear. The armored car will leave the city. Message, armored car escaped. So apparently we have to try to stop them before they do this. But at the same time, we know for a fact that one of the drug dealers starts in the same spot as us. It also mentions that we may not want to let the car dealers or the drug dealers get away.
That's...
Wait, that's not what I meant.
That seems like it goes without saying, but...
We don't want to attack the armored car too soon because we'll get less points.
Oh, right, because if we solve the city's problem of there being drugs here, then we've done bad.
Yep. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to drive at a nice leisurely pace here.
This is like the thing where, like, you know, you come back and your captain is like, damn it, Zerfall. We've been working on that. The DA was working on this case. I can't believe that you blew it wide open. Oh, by the way, as you started, of course, here, I can't believe that we didn't hear a voice that said, "You press the clutch and select a gear."
Oh, man, that game.
You release the clutch and press the accelerator.
I'm assuming that's how you drive a... I don't know how to drive standard. I'm one of those people.
Well, I mean... There's slightly more description that you'd have to get into. You release the clutch slowly until you hear it reaches the yeah, whatever. I don't drive them a lot, but I'm familiar with how it's done.
I have a friend at work that has a Mini, and he was like, "Oh man, do you want to drive it?" And I was like, "Oh, I can't drive it." He's like, "No, you can totally drive it here." And he threw the keys at me, and I caught them, and I was like, "No, I don't know how to drive standard." And he was like, "Oh, give me those back. You're gonna ruin my transmission."
Yes. Like the last car I wanted to get, the last car I got, like I wanted to get a standard transmission, but my sister talked me out of it because I lived in an apartment complex that was at the top of a tall hill. Apparently, like driving up and down hills when you don't know what you're doing is like surefire way to like blow. Oh, drug car seen on E17.
Is that us? I thought we were already on E17. Oh no, E17's that one. There's 2 there. Okay, so the last guy's gonna show up now, hopefully right behind us.
Oh, so you're just gonna like try and drive really slowly and wait for him to pass you?
Yeah.
Now, of course, someone's just going to like
rear end me.
Ram us from behind. Like, what are you doing? This is like a 6-lane highway. Why are you driving at like 10 miles an hour in the center? Well, the right-hand lane, which is the fast lane, because we're in England/Japan/Australia/Bermuda or Ireland. Yeah.
There he is. He showed up. Okay, I'm just gonna turn around right here.
Wait, what? That green car wasn't him?
No. He's going to be of a different color. A car of a different color.
I'm really no help at all.
Well, that's totally a green car, but they said that all the cars were...
Wait, that's another green car.
That's got to be him there.
You're driving on the... Wait, purple car. Is that...
No, that's not him either. Don't turn around. Stop. Stop turning around.
Just...
Okay. Safe driving.
Yes. It's like you're doing 3-point turns across a 6-lane highway in the opposite direction of traffic.
Well, he should show up on the right-hand side of us relatively soon. Our
So
symbols are almost overlapped. Yes. And it's so I can do this. Oh god, he's right behind me now. I turned too fast. There he is!
Yeah, there he is!
He is driving the same car as us.
Slow down, okay.
Wait.
You're behind him.
I'm getting scores.
You gonna ram him? You gonna shoot him?
I'm gonna ram him for maximum points.
Alright. Seems like he's...
Oh, he surrendered
drug
and
car
blew me up.
surrenders. And you explode.
Alright, now apparently
That's
we can
all right,
leave him
though.
to the cops.
On balance, you have points now because you got 1,200 penalty points and a score of 1,400. So we're in the black.
Alright, so we gotta make a plan here. How are we gotta get to... I should slow this down while we're mapping it up.
Map out. Alright, but that was a catch out, though. We got it.
We did. I'm not actually stopped here. There we go. Alright, so there's drugs over here.
There's drugs over there.
There's two guys
There's
this way.
drugs here.
Well, that main one's the delivery car, or the...
Yeah, it's a delivery car, and this is one of the guys coming up behind him.
Yeah, and then there. So
There's
our
the
best
third
bet might
one.
just be to get downtown. That's where they're all apparently heading.
From downtown!
That was an ugly shot.
Yeah, it was.
All right,
It's an
so
ugly shot from behind.
I can't
Yeah.
make points on the screen, but I think I'm going to go up to this first intersection with 4 dots. Head
Oh, this
left.
one right here.
Oh, I switched it up on you. That one.
Yeah, but that one right there, sure.
And then hang it right at the end of that street because there's a garage.
Yeah, so like right there. You're gonna make a right.
The first place you clicked
This
was
is really
the
helping
garage.
out the viewer at home.
And I think we want to head by a garage because we're going to start running lower on gas and or overheating our engine by the time we get there.
Okay, we think in the garages were those like little blocks.
I'm hoping so. It's the only indication of anything on the map, so... Oh no, another hit car's closing in.
Oh man, it's gonna do crazy skill shot, get behind you and like shoot through the radiator of your mid-engine car. Now I'm just imagining him doing like flipping, like he gets out of the car and like flips around Matrix style and just like shoots in there. I have so much more appreciation for these hit cards.
No, I am trying to look at the instructions here really quick too to see if there was maybe a go even faster button that I'm missing.
Distracted driving, Zerfall, don't do it.
I can't help it. It's okay as long as it's not technology. Then there's no laws against it.
That's true. It's the 80s. You could be talking on your giant brick cell phone now, and nobody would know that it's a bad thing.
They also wouldn't call it a cell phone. What would they call it?
What? Well, in England they would call it a mobile or something.
Oh, they used to call them car phones back when they first
car
came out.
phones. Yeah, like
Because they had to like have constant power supply from the battery.
the
in
car. Yeah. I'll occasionally see like, I'll be like looking through like classic car listings or like old car listings or something like that, and like there'll be one from like the mid '80s or like even the early '90s. I guess you could still get them in cars, and it's like just a giant block handset phone in the dashboard where like you'd expect there to be like cup holders now or something.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, man, so like, is it included in the price of the car? Like, you just have a service that'll work that? Or am I going to have to get, like, a new contract for this ancient telephone if
You
I
gotta
want
get a new
to
SIM
do
card.
anything? Yeah.
I remember my dad's first cell phone, too. It was more of a car phone, but it wasn't actually built into the car. But it had the battery for it. The handset had a bunch of buttons on the back of it, and then had one of those little old school telephone cords that went down to a box. And the box had a handle on it, and you could clip the handset to it and carry it around like a briefcase.
It was like a suitcase phone, yeah.
It seemed so futuristic at the time, too.
remember at the first newspaper that I ever worked at full time, after like internships and stuff, they had like a portable computer left over from, I guess, like, you know, who knows when, but like somebody would be able to like plug it in to a power source and like type something out wherever they were, remote, far away. But like it was basically the size of like an old-fashioned like CPU box, pretty much, except like there was a thing that sort of flipped open at the very front of it that was like maybe only like maybe 3 inches high and just went the full length across, and it was like just a tiny like Game Boy style display that you could like type text on.
Yeah, I think there was something similar actually for Commodore 64s that were like the executive series, and they had like a built-in monitor that was like 4 inches big.
Yes.
And all this stuff. Like, oh yeah, just put it on your desk. It seems you want to be able to do your word processing, don't you?
Yeah. I will admit, I wanted something roughly that size, or like roughly the size. I wanted something with. I used to want something with a full-size keyboard that was still relatively portable, so that I could like take notes at things and stuff like that. And just, I could not find the right product. Apparently, what I really needed was to just like go find an ancient Commodore 64 executive computer and just take my notes on that after it finished like loading up a word processor program that took like 5 minutes
and has been cracked
like,
by Remember.
No. Yes. And it'd have a giant like hallucination or like seizure inducing colored bars would like flip back. Oh no, it's the hit car.
So I'm wondering if we can get to this turn before he gets here. Maybe dodge him out.
Yeah.
I did also manage
are a
to sneak
different
around
thing in England
the
as well.
pothole.
That's what they call bumper cars. Which is weird because bumper cars are all about bumping other guys, not dodging them. So I never understood why they called them dodgems, but there you go.
Maybe they were like, we don't want to have to replace these bumper cars very often. How about you try to dodge each other so you can dodge the most?
Yes. See who gets hit the least, guys. Go for it.
Let's play the quiet game. I'm scared of checking the map, but I know I'm coming up to this intersection.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot. Yeah, I dodged it.
Smooth. I
think they literally put those in places where they're like, yeah, the person's going to be wondering now if they're coming up on something. Let's... Was
that supposed to be like an open manhole or something? I'm not even...
Maybe. I don't even know. It looked like it was hanging from the...
It was a pothole. Oh no, it was a loose electrical wire.
Oh, there
we
you
need
go.
Roadblock to come like pick it up. And tell us about body massage.
It's a body massage machine. Go.
Yes.
Okay,
so yeah, I was about to say, like, I really thought you were coming up on this intersection. Probably the
it's
second
been
you checked your
while
map,
here.
you just like boom, flew past.
The next time we catch up with a drug dealer or armored car. The armored car you can only stop by bashing into. I don't know if we've mentioned that before. Oh, it's the hit car. Now who's getting hit car? You are. No, don't crash. Oh, I hit the brakes. How are you supposed to shoot anybody?
Oh, no. We're in the red now because now we have 2,200 penalty points and only 1,900
How do we have penalty
score.
points? We killed him. They should be worth more points than dying once.
This is how Durell manages to keep the high score here. He doesn't go into negative territory.
Oh, it's a red light. I don't want a penalty for... I don't want to break a traffic law and get game over.
Game over, yeah? This isn't Police Quest, like, 2.
It is a good chance to check the map, though. This guy's
you
headed...
drove through the intersection, that means you automatically die.
I think that this guy at the top left here may be headed towards a similar route to us. Oh, green light. Whoops. Just trying to turn here. I'm not trying to run you
Green
over.
light, get out of my way! Now loading.
I almost turned into the oncoming traffic because I'm like, that's the lane you turn into when you turn left, right?
Nope. Not in jolly old England.
I probably could have turned left on the red light then. It's like turning right on red.
Yeah. I mean, there was no sign that said no right on red, right? Because they would clearly be able to, like,
Fit
detail
all
those
that
here.
text.
That's...
All right, so we're gonna have one big intersection to go through, and then turn right on the little one if I want to stop at this.
Oh, really? I thought you only had one. I thought there was only one more intersection. Like, I thought the next thing we came to was a T-junction. Oh, no, you're right. We'll be
there's a
driving by
possibility of turning right if we want to. Oh no, another hit car.
Another hit
Even
car.
when we kill them, we lose.
Yes.
The only way to win is not to play.
That is the only winning move.
Apparently you have to get behind them and then slow right down as you're shooting so that when they blow up you don't just drive through the explosion.
I mean, cool guys don't look at explosions, so I guess that's really the problem, is you need to, like, be, like, driving
shoot them and then pull a U-turn.
Yes, that's it. I wonder if that would work. Like, you just, like, skidded, like, just like, yeah. And it would be a sweet move in an actual, like, you know, game that could simulate that.
Oh, I saw
like
some
in
of the
Grand
best
Theft Auto, if you could.
Some of the best car chase scenes come from like Bollywood movies.
Yeah.
I saw a video that was like it might have been like the top 10 action scenes or something. One of them was like from this car chase from a Bollywood movie where this guy like is chasing a guy down and he's on a horse, chasing him through traffic, and then like the guy like slides just past a transport truck with his car, so the guy on the horse has to turn the horse on its side and slide underneath the car on the side of the horse, and then the horse gets up and they keep going. It's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
They also have one where the guy
like Shawn Michaels.
They also have one where the guy manages to flip his car over top of another car and then like shoot down from above.
Now, Zerfall, are you sure that these were actual car chase scene stunts, or was it actual just driving around traffic in India?
You know what? I'm not 100% sure, but the quality was pretty high, so I don't think it was like 90s cell phone cameras.
Because that's the other thing that you'll find if you look up like cars in India, will be like, oh my god, look at how crazy everyone is just like veering around each other randomly seeming.
Oh yeah, they have like some like crazy intersections where they're like 4 lanes from every direction come together and everyone's just like, yep, and then you go in and you leave where you need to leave. And there's no traffic lights, just go.
You just like, look, you figure it out, alright? Yep. Don't check the map now, it's gonna...
No, I'm slowing down. I'm still crashing. How are they going so slow? There's only one option here.
I'm still crashing.
Oncoming traffic. Uh-oh. Don't turn.
Whew. I think everybody's turning, but... Okay, you still made it because you were in the wrong lane. So at this point, you're not necessarily, like, driving like some kind of badass cop. You're just driving like a jerk.
Oh, there's so many people in the way, though.
This is the... I mean, like, I imagine, like, for an actual car chase scene, like, you know, the more traffic you got, it's like that scene, like the scene from Ronin, and that was super cool, right? Because everybody was like, oh, got to weave through all the cars and stuff. I mean, this is what makes an exciting car chase. That and sliding underneath a train or something on your horse.
It was the type of thing you'd see someone like do on a motorcycle where they turn it sideways and like slide across something, except it was a horse.
Except it was a horse.
I'm pretty sure the show was meant to be a comedy, but like whoever posted the video of it was like intending that like you thought it was a serious.
Like, this is the most badass action scene ever.
Now we're coming up on this garage, and I want to get fuel. Maybe we get points for... Maybe we have to spend points, though. Maybe because we're fighting crime.
That fuel.
Gas is free.
I mean, you just pull over just to see whether or not they can, like, take a hose to the radiator and maybe
spray it down
out
a bit.
some, because, like, you're running hot.
Oh, I better not pass
Maybe you
them
just
on
need
oncoming.
I should stop at the garage and see whether or not you can get just a real quick coolant flush.
They just drop some ice.
Hey, flush the radiator, please. That'll be good. Thanks.
We're almost there.
Um,
We've never actually gotten to one before, so I don't know how to tell where they are when you actually...
I gotta know what it's gonna look like. This is the excitement. What? Drugs exchanged?
Oh, there it is.
Screw
No,
that.
that's not
I'm
it.
going
That's
to
just a
stop for
pedestrian.
gas.
No, no!
Wait, is this it? You turn right here? Yes.
Now, from what I understand, you don't actually turn right. You just pull over to the side of the road. So we're gonna just back this up.
Beep, beep, beep. Okay. Wait, pull forward again.
Drug car in hiding already. How did it just got the drugs? Oh man, you really... There we go.
Like,
are we getting more fuel?
Work. I don't know. Although the car's still almost overheated, as seen here.
It didn't say you had to pull in. It just said...
Well,
park on the pavement alongside the garage.
I have heard before that like instructions for some of these cheapo games are not always 100% accurate.
All right, well let's
run over this pedestrian.
But I'm gonna try to maybe turn in here.
Yeah, check it out.
Maybe that's what it means. Oh, I'm backing up now. I just really don't want to.
Bam,
crash.
bam, bam.
Oh God!
Bam, bam. Oh jeez.
No,
This is inappropriate.
I bumped into it. It went bump.
Big bumpin'.
So
that is actually one of the Big Bumpin' is one of the Burger King games that came out for Xbox. That I think how we're attempting to stop drug dealers and protect our city from the scum of the earth, and we can't even stop for gas. Drive into a gas station. Wait, did you just figure out the horn, or was that?
that was a text message.
No, okay.
I'm wondering if I can thread the needle here and get between these two guys.
Go for it. I have faith in you, Zerf.
I don't, but it worked. All right, so we got to get downtown because these guys are going into hiding and they're collecting drugs.
Oh, jeez, there's a car in front of it.
And I'm hitting the brake just in time to not... Oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. Oh, he dodged me. Nice. That's right. Get out of the way.
That guy gets all the points, although you now have, like, 5,300 penalty points.
That might be from crashing into the side of the garage and I was trying to park next to it.
Run over.
Oh, yeah, I did run over that pedestrian. That's true. There's 2 drug cars coming up, though. We gotta get up there quickly.
Oh, the car is about to melt, though.
Even when we stopped, though, it didn't start cooling down. You'd think that just not running it would also...
Like, this isn't Excite Bike. It's not like an instantaneous thing. Which I now know that you've played and have, because... Hall's videos.
Nope. Oh. I can't stop bashing this guy.
You're just like, hey, buddy, are you a drug car?
I'm not sure. I'll just check. If you're a drug car, you'd surrender right now.
A little bit and see whether or not I can make you give up.
So I feel like they made this game a little too open world.
Possibly.
One of the things for sure about Commodore 64 games is I know that everyone has great memories of them, but they're always...
When you go back, it's like a don't revisit your heroes or whatever?
Yeah, yeah, don't meet your heroes. I think that part of it, though, is the fact that when you play these games as a kid, you just waited like 20 minutes for this game to load. Like, you're going to enjoy this game. It's going to happen, regardless of how good the game actually is.
Yes. Like, you are going to give this game its due and its shot, because if you have to switch games to something else, it's going to take forever.
You're only allowed to play games for an hour a day, and you just spent half of it loading this.
If you start playing this and it wasn't that much fun, you're like, well, I guess game time is a wash.
I'm just going to go outside and see nature, I guess.
Yeah. Forget that. Oh, man. So, we're around that 25-minute mark again, so...
All right, well, we do
although
know that we can go...
at this point in time, it seems like these games are actually, like, rounding out to the right amount of time, because I'm going to guess all these drug cars are about to go into hiding.
Well, I don't know how many of the drugs have been delivered. That one car seems to still be there. So we've got 2 drug cars we can try to take out. And they're coming up, actually. Well, if this works out properly, we'll be able to...
Your car will overheat.
Yeah, we'll just explode.
Yeah.
At least then we won't run out of gas.
That's true. There'll be some amount of it left to make the car explode.
I'm not trying to turn so many lanes. I guess I am.
You just don't care anymore. You just forget it. I'm going to drive in oncoming traffic. See what happens.
I can't let these drug guys escape. They're gonna...
You have a strong sense of justice.
Nothing will stand in my way.
The city blocks in this game are ridiculously huge.
They are. This is like... They're the equivalent of like a country block, but in the city. And
yeah.
None of the buildings have entrances.
No.
I know they have the pixels for it. They could have put like 2 black dots on the front and been like, yeah, it's a door.
Yeah. It's a little bit like I remember again seeing the Ghostbusters game. It seems like even if you were just around the block from someplace, you would still have like a 2 or 3 minute like sequence of you driving to the next location.
That's true.
Trying to suck up ghosts in the vacuum.
Did he turn left? Oh, he did.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so we're going to be playing catch-up on him now. I was really hoping to use the fact that those guys were like in an L shape from each other to catch out more criminals.
We're not making it. It's not going to happen. I mean, you can do it. Sorry, I gotta stay positive here.
Oh no, a hit car's closing in. They're just piling on the
insult.
I'm just gonna try to take this corner at full speed and see if it works.
I think you did it once. Oh, you don't have enough fuel to make a left turn.
Although apparently I can still drive very quickly.
I mean, yeah, because the car weighs less because it doesn't have the fuel in it.
Here it comes.
Whoa, you made that?
Yep. Even without the fuel.
Even though it really looked like you were about to smash into the back of another car.
No, I just barely skipped past. I think that's part of why people like these games too, is like, it left so much up to the imagination what was going on. So when that sort of thing happened, in your mind, it was like, oh man, that was like the best scene ever.
Yes, I just like totally just sliced right past that dude.
I think he stopped selling drugs.
Quick, kill him before he retires. This is a complete switcheroo, because usually it's the cop, it's his last day on the job, and something bad happens to him. We gotta get this drug dealer before he retires and goes off to see his little girl's graduation.
I was just one dime bag away from retiring. Damn cops.
Stop talking rubbish.
Apparently this car can ride on E for a long time, though.
Yeah. It also run on like completely maxed out heat for a while too, because your heat gauge is worse than your fuel gauge.
It is. We still have 1 pixel of
Still have 1
room.
pixel of fuel left, although now you've developed an engine fault. Who would have imagined that driving like full speed for an entire tank of gas would eventually start like the car knocking and pinging?
Oh. We're so close to catching up, though.
And yeah, that's the thing. It still seems like you're just like not as fast as the drug dealers. They must be on speed.
So unfair. Yeah. Oh man, this is gonna be a tricky situation. Can I get through? Nice.
Nice. All right, unison nice. That's how you know it's nice. There's no way you can say anything but nice.
Oh god.
Whoa!
You made me slow down too much. I'm never gonna catch up to Druggy now.
That's true, because at this point you're just coasting. You can't actually accelerate anymore.
Oh, we're not dead. We have 1 more
Well,
cars.
no, but yeah, it's true. The Sultan has another car left.
Well, I think in retrospect, this video is probably going to get split somewhere along the way.
Possibly. I mean, I don't know. It depends on how much more time.
It depends on if we blow up after we take out this guy or not.
Yes.
I do like the idea of splitting the video, though, just so that, like, 2 seconds after the video comes back on, you go, you know, this has been, like, 25 minutes.
There you go. I don't know that it'll be a super long video after that, but it'll definitely be, like, I was just concerned about, you know, the restrictions that your software has, or your recording arrangements, because this takes a lot of effort, folks at home, if you don't know. I mean, we're doing this as a like professional net meeting here. We've got software going on that, as I pointed out to Zerf, is the same software that my office uses to spy on me.
I keep thinking these people are changing lanes just because the bad pixels.
Yeah, well, and it seems like the guys on the far left are sort of hugging the center line too.
They don't have enough pixels for parallax.
Yeah. What is the Commodore 64 doing? It doesn't have parallax scrolling. No wonder IBM Tandy won out in the end. IBM does what C64 don't. Have you caught up? Like, I couldn't tell. Have you caught up here and actually passed the guy, or?
No, okay, so, well, if I change lanes here, good. It would appear that we're several pixels closer than we've ever been. So he should show up at any time.
So, there's another gas station that's taunting you.
Now that we don't need gas.
Yeah, it's right there. There's like an army of pedestrians in front of it. They must be like protesting how low gas prices are because it's not the 70s anymore. We can't believe how cheap gas is. How come someone hasn't invented SUVs yet for us? They had them, but they were on the cusp of really booming. But that's a subject that I will talk about at like great lengths during a Gran Turismo video, not something for Turbo Esprit times.
Stop!
Oh, swerve!
What? Oh. I tried to move, but it didn't work.
Oh, man. I'm pretty sure you had deductions of at least 5,500, so... I didn't check at the very moment, but
We had
Enter your
67.
name for the all-time penalty Hall of Fame. 6,700 is what you had in the end.
So there we go. That's
Way to go! You're bring out the broom. Zerfall is sweeping for the penalty Hall of Fame.
I don't know how people ever beat this game, or if they ever did. I haven't seen very many Let's Plays or anything of this out there. I tried to look some up to see if maybe they had some strategy, and it was all just people going like, you might remember this game from when you were a kid, and then they drive in a straight line until they blew up. So
it's like the Rad Racer demo.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember the demo for Rad Racer. Literally, the demo car just drove in a straight direction until it, like, hit a sign on the side of the road and then flipped. And then, like, because it will reset you back into the center lane, so then it would just drive forward again until the road turned and it would hit a sign again.
That was their way of making sure you never managed to make the checkpoints.
Yes.
They're like, we're not going to actually program a good demo in. We just won't give you any controls.
Yeah, there you go. Man.
Cool. All right, well, I guess that's it for this one.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed myself. I hope you folks at home did as well. I just wish that we could have cleaned up the streets a little more. You know how it is.
Yeah, but as we know, recently in the news, they've mentioned the war on drugs has been lost. So I guess this was the only conclusion possible.
Oh, wow. I missed that news item. I mean, I've definitely heard that, like, you know, in Colorado now, you can't beat them, join them. This turned out to be the...
No, I've read a couple articles recently where a bunch of prominent people that were members of the war on drugs are just like, yeah, it didn't work. Stop war on drugsing.
Stop war on drugsing.
All right, I'm Zerfall.
I'm Bobo, the Vulture.
And even though the war on drugs is over, winners still don't do drugs, so keep it clean at home.
That's right, folks. Good night.